continues in all of sports. Fenway Park in Boston. This could be turned a bit of a monster showdown in the Fenway Bowl. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Talking to Coach Levy before the game, this is a big game for bragging rights, guys. As you know, both the SEC and the Big 12 try to tout that they are the most physical conference in college football. Well, today in this bowl game, they will get a chance to prove it. Both coaches told me they want to come out and run the ball. Teams are fired up and motivated as they take the field. I'll keep you posted on the vibe here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oklahoma State's offense will go to work first. And let's say hello to Caleb Hawkins. This guy's one of the best running backs in all of college football, and he'll get the rock in this one.
Well, it's a program time and time again, whether it's Heisman trophies, All-Americans, first-round draft picks, it always seem to have really good running backs. And how nice is it, David, as an offense, year in, year out? You know, there's somebody you can turn around, hand the football off to, and you can get explosive plays. And I think it's no different with this offense this year based on who they've got in the backfield.
Well, and it's just kind of crazy thinking about the list of guys and how they've developed them so well over the years. And it just adds on each other. When you start walking through their facility, it's like, holy cow, he played here, and him, and him, and him. And so just having that guy at that spot, it settles everything down in an offense. And it also makes you have some swag, too, because we got a dude at the running back spot that will make plays.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. No score on the board as this offense has used its ball control to dominate here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stat. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Unleashes one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Cowboys line up to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Bulldogs offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And Kamario Taylor will be running the show. Still a lot of upside for this quarterback, and they're hoping he can reach his potential.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house, Palmer. It's a rare combination of what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stress a defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this dude is gone.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Taylor wants to throw. They're all over him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Out wide left, it's Danzy. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Running inside. It's Hawkins. He's got enough. Still running at the 40. There he goes. The 20. He's at the end of the house. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, all the different time management situations this head coach was using in the first half has led to this moment specifically right here. This is exactly what he wanted to have happen. He wanted to score a touchdown at the end of the first half, take a lead, knowing he's got the ball first in the second half. If they score a touchdown then, all of a sudden this thing starts blowing wide open for them, and all the momentum is on their side.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy that incredibly historic town. What a fun time to be in Boston, and what a fun first half we've had in the Fenway Bowl. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Fenway Bowl.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Oklahoma State's head coach told me at the half they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team. somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Trying to establish the run. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Churns into the pile. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. And you go back to work in the final period of this one. Taylor wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's West. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge 3rd down, and somebody's got to step up and make the play.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.